Kyler, you had that fourth down throw to CD in the game on Saturday or Friday. Pressure moments. What is it about pressure moments that you think enable you to make plays like that?
I think, we got a lot of players that are really good. For me personally, growing up watching football, wanting to be one of those guys to make those type of plays, sitting for as long as I have, just hoping, I have the opportunity to do what I'm doing right now. I think it's all been worth it. And then for the, just to come down to that last little fourth down conversion, just trying to make a play, knowing that it's, the game's over if we get this first down, which obviously Coach Riley had faith in us to get the job done. And, for me, just trying to first read wasn't there and then try to make a play, and we did. The game was over.
Do you, in those moments when a play has to be made, whether it's that play or other games, other plays, do you walk out on the field feeling different, or, do you is it different than maybe first possession in the game?
No, it's just, there's no different feeling. It's just, at the end of the day, you just got to go out there, execute the play he calls. And, if I felt any different, that'd probably be bad. But no, I don't feel really different, when those type of moments come up.
Kyler, you were real emotional after the Texas game last time. You've been telling us for a couple of weeks now that you don't really have any comment on the Texas game. Now that it's here, now that it's on the horizon, it's the next game, how eager have you been? Can you describe maybe how eager you've been to get back and get another shot at them?
Honestly, I haven't thought about Texas. For me, I've been going week by week, day by day, trying to get to this point. Actually, it's just it's another game, obviously, Big 12 championship. But if we don't go out and execute, everybody's gonna be mad. So at the end of the day, we just gotta go out and have a good week of practice, and come Saturday, we'll be ready.
Kyler, how big has Marquise Brown's increased health been for you guys, and how noticeable has it been for you personally with your guys' on-field connection as far as getting him the ball in the right spots?
I think I told you a couple weeks ago. I don't really notice it. If he's playing, he's playing. I think he's good if he is playing. But I think I noticed it a little bit this past weekend just because he did some stuff that he usually does, which is what we need him to do. So glad that he's getting better. And y'all saw Saturday, what he's capable of. Y'all seen it all year. So I'm just glad he's 100.
Dana Hogerson noticed it Friday night.
Yeah.
He commented, and he talked about how quick you and Marquise both are, and how impossible to defend a team with two guys that fast who can break open a game like that. What kind of weaponry does that give you guys? That you got two guys that fast that can just go the length of the field in no time.
I think this is something that we've known since we've both been here. And I think it's just, a lot of hard work being put in, before the season, built into this season. I think that just me and him both just going out there taking it play by play. We put a lot of hard work into this, but like I said, the job's not done. We got another game this weekend. I'm glad, Coach feels that way, but we gotta keep going. So.
As well as you guys are on offense, is there any sense of frustration if maybe you get inside the red zone and have to settle for a field goal instead of score a touchdown?
Yeah, I don't like kicking field goals. I don't like turning the ball over. I did it too much Saturday, but we try to, every time we're on the field, we try to go score. That's the standard. That's always been the standard, and it's always gonna be the standard. So.
Tyler, did you have fun doing the Bo Jackson shoot?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did you know much about Bo?
I know of at baseball, football athlete, the best athlete to ever live. But I know he went to Auburn, stuff like that. But I've never really gotten to meet him though. So.
I'm no expert. You're pretty good at this football thing. Could you really give it up after these 2 or 3 last games and move on with baseball, or do you think that you could play in the NFL as well the way this season has gone?
I feel like I could play in the NFL, but as far as giving it up, as of now, yeah, that's the plan.
to play baseball
Yeah,
after and give up football completely.
Yeah.
Post-game handshake and your interaction with Sam Ehlinger after that game is going to get some attention this week. People are going to replay it and talk about it. Can you describe from your perspective what happened there?
You know, that's all I'll say about it. You know, if it was the other way around, I mean, I wouldn't have, you know, I would have been with my teammates, you know, but for me, that's all. That's all it was.
I don't know if I follow your answer.
I mean, if we would have won the game, I wasn't going to run up to him, you know, in that moment. But
I asked you last week about Tua, and you said you respect his game. How much do you respect Sam's game?
I got no comment on that.
Who is faster, you or Marquise?
I've always I think I know I can get Marquise in the 40, but after that, I think he's probably got it.
He said you wouldn't race him.
Huh?
He literally said the exact opposite. He said he knows he can get you.
No, he's got the long distance track type speed. Yeah, I've never ran track, never wanted to run track. So I think that's how it would go.
We saw a long block again by CD the other night.
Yeah,
how
he done it.
important is that to his game, and just how big is that for this team that he can do that?
I think it's taken for granted, and you know, around football, just you know, receivers blocking downfield. You know, I learned the importance of blocking downfield in high school. For you know, my coaches really emphasized you know receivers being physical, and I mean he definitely represents you know being physical downfield, and obviously you know we need that. So
one thing in that first game is Texas really seemed to kind of challenge you to run the ball, and you weren't as established as you are now at running back. Having Kennedy now playing like he is, having Trey healthy and playing like he is, how much is this a better offense than it was the first time around because of that?
definitely. I mean, obviously, you know, it's beginning of the or middle of the season, so you know you got to work some things out, figure yourself out as offense. And right now, I feel like you know we know what we're capable of. I mean, we've known what we're capable of, but it's one thing to you know say it and then do it. Right now, I think we're playing pretty good football, so I think they'll have to respect that, and we'll see what happens.
Kyle, you obviously were at Jerry World last year for the title game, and you know, but Texas is usually the Cotton Bowl, October, you know, middle of the state fair. Bus is not going to pull up for the Cotton Bowl this time. I mean, is that going to be odd at all to play Texas under such different circumstances?
For me, I don't think so. I think it doesn't matter where we play them. You know, this is for the Big 12 championship game. You know, we know what's at stake. We'll show up Saturday ready to go.
What have you seen out of Ben Powers throughout the year?
Ben, he's been a leader for the team. Man, he's been playing great, obviously. I mean, he was up for the Outland Trophy. But yeah, Ben, I really can't say enough. I mean, he's been a leader for us. He works hard, comes in every day, does his job, is accountable. Couldn't really, you know, ask much more for Ben.
Why the chuckle about Ben?
Hey, that's my boy. So, yeah.
Kyle, is there anything that could change your mind about kind of the decision you have to make?
I can't. I don't have any words for you.
Let me ask you this: have you been aware of the Heisman conversation, you versus Tua, and how do you manage all that hype and talk with playing your game?
I manage it by just going out there on Saturday and playing. That's really how I manage it. I don't vote. I don't have a say-so, so all I can do is go out there and play.
Have you got to watch Tua at all? Do you know anything about him?
I watched on Saturday. Yeah, I watched Alabama, Auburn.
What'd you think?
I think they got really good athletes. Yeah.
Is it hard to block out the playoff talk now that we're 1 week away from that, and there's a lot of discussion about you specifically compared to Ohio State?
I feel like we do our job, we win, and puts ourselves in the best possible situation. And our job is to win this week. If we do that, I feel like we'll be fine.
Do you feel that your ability to run with the football separates you perhaps from some of the other Heisman contenders?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
You've had a couple of big runs and key moments, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Does it
Wait, what do you want to know?
Is that something that, like, say, if you were a voter, the fact that you can run and change a game, the fact that you can pass and change a game?
Yeah, I know Shane. Again, I don't vote. All I can do is go out there and play on Saturday. I mean, if they watch the games, if they see, you know, how I play or whatever it is, I feel like, you know, do I feel like I deserve to win? Yeah, but at the end of the day, all I can do is go out and play.
We got to finish. Coach Riley's presser starts in less than a minute.